Only the most financially responsible institutions qualify to even offer ASI. And so we're really proud that we can consistently offer this high standard for our members. Look at your accounts wherever you have your deposits and make sure that you're getting the highest coverage possible. What is the perfect bite? That mix of flavors, textures, colors, and aromas that come together in one amazing amuse-bouche. Big ideas expressed in small bites. That's our podcast, a variety of inspiring topics to make your financial goals and dreams a reality.
Brought to you by Clark County Credit Union for your weekly serving of food reviews, financial education, and life hacks that your future self will appreciate. It's the perfect bite of interesting information to start your week. Welcome to episode 61 of The Perfect Bite. I'm Crystal Price.
And I'm Shannon Hiller. Let's dig in. We love trying new dishes here at The Perfect Bite, and Viva El Taco is our newest taco spot. Did you hear my accent on that one? That was
I did.
Next, we'll talk about whether the money in your account is safe. And finally, we'll share everything you need to know about wedding bands.
Each week on The Perfect Bite, we'll visit a locally owned Southern Nevada restaurant that we hope will become your new favorite. This week, we're going to be talking about Viva El Taco. This location has been around not too very long. They are located off of Charleston and Sloan on the east side. That's where my dad and my sister live. That's where I grew up. So I'm very familiar with that area. It was not always there. I think it was some other little shop beforehand. And recently they popped up. They actually have a second location in town on Maryland and Silverado Ranch. So I've driven past there multiple times, but finally I was like, I want some tacos, something besides Taco Bell. And so I stopped over there and checked it out. And I was happily surprised. I mean, it is newer, so everything was super clean. The menus, they had like LED menus on there. It was very like high-tech fancy. They weren't super busy, so as soon as I got in, I got greeted right away. And it was just a really nice kind of welcome experience. And like a lot of the taco shops, they have like specials of the day. So if you come on a Monday, then you can get this, or a Tuesday, whatever. So when I went, it was a Tuesday, and I was like, you know what, let's check out this. Let's do the special, which was 3 street tacos and a soda for $8.95. Which was right up my alley, not spending too much. And what I chose were the 2 asada tacos and an al pastor taco. There was also an extra choice if you wanted to do grilled chicken. So if you go over there, they also have chicken options. And then I decided, since I was saving so much on the meal at $8.95, I was like, I'm going to splurge and I'm going to get a dessert. So I ordered a churro as well, which was $2.50. And I thought it was kind of a little pricey for a churro, but I was like, okay, let's go with it. I don't know. Maybe they're extra long, or maybe I get like several of them, but I didn't. I just got the one. And again, I was a little confused, but I was like, all right. So when I finally finished my tacos,
best churro you ever had?
Something like that. So I finished my tacos, enjoyed my soda, and I'm like, okay, ready to get my churro, take a bite into it. And there was the gooiness. There was the caramel inside the churro, which I didn't realize. That was my first time ever getting it. I've seen it on menus, but was always a little scared. But it was really good.
Sometimes it's like flaming hot on the inside, so
then
you like immediately regret eating.
It probably was when I first got it, but because I ate my tacos first, it was perfect. Still, like, you bite it and kind of can pull and you see the caramel, like
sounds good.
the strip on there.
So would you say it's kind of like a Roberto's, like it's like a quick serve? You walk in.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but a little bit more fancy.
Okay. Elevated Roberto's?
Yes, elevated Roberto's. Even like just like the seating options, you could do like some kind of like, it was like a bar height with really authentic wood fixtures. And then, if you were with the group, you could go pick a larger table. There was like lots of different options, and more than the Roberto's that I've gone into in the past. I will say that.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So I think when I go back, what I will try is the taco salad. I saw it on the menu. It was like the Wednesday special or something like that. And it just reminded me of high school. Like that was like a really popular thing. Everybody got the taco salad and it was just like so big and filled up with all the yumminess. And so I think I'll try that. Take me back to high school days.
We're being so healthy ordering that fried shell with the taco.
Right. Well, if you at home, our listeners, have a recommendation or a restaurant for us to try, send us a message at theperfectbite@ccculv.com. We're always open to new ideas. The downfall of Silicon Valley Bank prompted bank users to question whether or not their money is safe in their accounts. Today, Shannon's going to answer some of those common questions.
That's right. Recently, we heard in the news multiple times about runs on banks failing, and people are asking whether their money is safe in their financial institution, probably more than ever before. We've had members call in, write in, be very concerned. And so we wanted to just address a few of those specific questions that maybe you haven't thought about before, and it will prompt you to hopefully look at your financial institution and see how they are backed. There's a couple different organizations that function as a safety net for financial deposits. The FDIC, or Federally Deposit Insurance Corporation, provides protection for banks. Then there's the NCUA, or National Credit Union Administration, and ASI, or American Share Insurance, and both of those protect credit unions, like Clark County Credit Union. We have ASI here, and it's a little bit different than the FDIC. And so we wanted to point out a few of those differences when it comes to protecting your checking and savings, money market, other deposit accounts like CDs or IRAs. So really the first question probably to look at with your financial institution is how much money is insured. And the difference with ASI and the FDIC is that the FDIC is per person, right, $250,000, but we have per account.
Yes.
And that can be considerable, especially if you have a good amount of money on deposit. So we help our members structure their accounts so you have money in several different accounts to get the most insurance possible. We also offer what's called ESI, which is extra coverage up to $500,000 per account. So really we have double what you're going to be getting for the other accounts. And it's just really important to look at those balances and make sure that you're restructuring your account. So when you come in and maybe you have more than that and you want to move things around, we can suggest things like opening a CD, opening a more money account, and making sure that you're getting the maximum amount of coverage possible for your deposit.
Right. So structuring is like having your savings account is covered for $250. Your checking account is covered for $250. Your certificate is covered for $250. My joint account is covered for $250. You could just keep restructuring all of those times and each time get $250,000 coverage.
Right. And it probably would seem easier. I'll speak for myself. I don't have millions of dollars. So, when you have
yourself does.
Yeah. Yes. Forecast that out. So you want to make sure that you're on top of that, because it probably, once balances reach a certain amount, they could be growing and you would reach that threshold and need to revisit it. So with ASI, there's over 1 million credit union members insured, and there's not been $1 that's been lost to an ASI insured member in the history of the company. And this is a privately backed insurance versus the federally backed insurance. So sometimes people have questions about that. We have a section on our homepage right now, ccculv.org. You can check out all about ASI and about the insurance that's been provided. So since 1979, Clark County Credit Union has used ASI as its privately backed insurance. And it's just really important to know where your financial institution has their insurance. So only the most financially responsible institutions qualify to even offer ASI. And so we're really proud that we can consistently offer this high standard for our members. We want you to just think about it more, look at your accounts wherever you have your deposits, and make sure that you're getting the highest coverage possible.
Now we'll take a break to hear from our sponsor.
Clark County Credit Union members have received more than $73 million in bonus dividends since 2001 just for using the credit union services they need every day. Since CCCU is owned by our account holders, they earn the dividend, not shareholders. This year, we returned a $2.6 million bonus dividend to members with auto loans, credit cards, and checking accounts. Open an account today and start earning your own bonus dividend. Funds privately insured by American Share Insurance.
Next up is our Future Self segment inspired by the Happiness Project. Well, engagement rings get the most attention, but wedding bands are rings that should not be ignored. Today, we're going to talk about some of the different types, the different stones of engagement rings. They often, what the wedding band shows as a sign of commitment, which is a huge symbol of love for all couples who have embraced the union of marriage. We looked up an article in brides.com, and Joshua Sherman, the director of marketing and branding at Grown Brilliance, shared some basic characteristics of wedding bands for couples who are shopping for a wedding band this season.
I guess it is wedding season coming up, right?
Springtime, June. Everybody getting ready. Yeah, I got married in March. I guess we're heading into summer.
Yeah, I got married in May.
Okay.
So it was like
it's time.
1,000 degrees. If you live in Las Vegas, you want to get married in August, good luck.
Right. Well, this is in preparation for your wedding. Either way, you'll be more knowledgeable. So the first thing to consider are the different types of medals. What medal do you have for your wedding band?
You're going to make me sound bougie. I have platinum.
Nice.
So durable. That's why.
It is durable, right? It's going to last forever, just like the marriage. So most brides choose. Yes, you're welcome. Most brides choose to select the same metal used in their engagement rings to keep the jewelry cohesive and effortlessly paired. I think I would agree. I don't think I've seen too many like gold with platinums or anything like that. Rose gold with, silver.
Unless the whole
set is like a mixture.
Right.
Yeah. So if you work with your hands often, consider a stronger metal such as tungsten or platinum. They can withstand continuous wear and tear. That's definitely something. So to speak with your jeweler to find out, what's best for your situation. What are you going to be doing a lot? But that's really good to know, especially I think a lot of males will maybe work with their hands a lot more than females. So for their wedding band, maybe do that and
that's why I got my platinum. I'm out there.
Hard worker.
Yes, that's right. Honestly, I feel like everyone just wears those silicone bands. You get the nice ring, you spend the money on it, and then you just change out your silicone band.
Yeah.
And like my brother is a firefighter, and they should not wear metal. Yeah. It's a hazard. So
what?
Anyway, certain profession. Yeah, he wears the silicone one. Forever dead. Yeah. All right. What else should we look at?
You should look at the stones. So I think diamonds are probably like the signature one, but lately a lot of other types of stones have been coming out, like emeralds and pearls, things like that. So based on your personal preference, you may choose to add diamonds or other stones to make your bands unique. According to Sherman, budget is a big factor in the decision since bands with stones are expensive. Something that I've also seen people do to kind of save on the cost of diamonds is instead of like 1 3-carat stone, maybe they do chips. The smaller chips are less expensive and they are, what are they called? Illusion cuts, I think.
I don't know.
I'm not 100%. I don't know. Listeners, tell us. But I believe that's what they're called, illusion cuts, because it makes it appear to be a bigger stone, but really it's just the smaller ones built up together. Next thing to look at is the engraving and etching. This is something that I wanted to do, but I never got around to. Do you have any etchings on yours?
I don't. But I think on the inside would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If your band was
like
wide
the
enough.
wedding date or something. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but hasn't happened yet. So engraving and etching add a unique work of art, but just keep in mind that intricate etching is more likely to trap dirt and is harder to clean. Oh, okay. Good to keep in mind.
It was on the inside.
True.
Yeah.
But there might be more dirt on the inside. I know. You're just tracking it around. But expect to pay anywhere from $25 and up for a 15 machine carved characters or $75 for 8 hand engraved characters. That's pretty, it starts adding up after a while. Okay. But how much can you really fit in there anyways? Next thing to consider is the width. Mixing widths can create a unique look. Don't be afraid to shop for bands that are bigger or smaller. And I think, it can add some character, if you have like a big engagement and maybe like a smaller wedding band. I think that's like what I commonly see is the mixture of the two. And then the last thing to check out when you're finding your wedding band is to make sure that the band stands out by choosing a more textured look found in the stone, brush, matte, hammered or sandblast, or satin or high polish. These are the finishes of the wedding band that will contribute to the overall look of the engagement ring.
Well, and hopefully you're going to like that thing because you'll be wearing it for a while. So
I hope so.
That will help your future self be happy when you think about all those details to pick out your wedding band.
Yes, so good luck shopping, y'all. We want to hear from you. Send us your financial questions or money topics that you'd like to learn more about, and don't forget any fun local food recommendations. Our email is theperfectbite@ccculv.com.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode brought to you by Clark County Credit Union. For additional money management tips and financial calculators, check out our website at ccculv.org. Now that was the perfect bite.